Rookie here. It's the Pat and JT podcast.
Pat and JT podcast.
Okay, so I have to share something. Something happened to me yesterday. I'm not going to dive right into it. I got to prepare myself because I wasn't going to talk about it because I'm so ashamed.
Oh.
Like legit ashamed. It happened to me. I'm 45 years old. Mm-hmm. This has never happened to me. Preface this, asterisk, little star. I'm not going any further. I'll tell you more in the story, but this has never happened to me before. It happened to me last night with my in-laws in town.
Is that a bad thing?
It is a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing.
Has it ever happened to your in-laws before?
I didn't tell them. I told Beth she can't tell them yet. Now I'm going to say it now because she said she was going to. I thought about it all day. I've been stressing out. So because I wanted to, if they hear it first and then they say it on the podcast. So,
right. Are they going to be embarrassed?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I am terribly embarrassed. Mortified. And I don't get mortified. I take pictures of my own butt. So I don't get embarrassed about much.
And he's not like you're thinking. No, he like in the hallway mirror. He'll take a picture and he'll pop a hip.
It's called an onion check.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got that story for you because it's pretty. It's
so you're going to hold that till the end? Is that
whatever? Yeah, whatever you want.
Okay. All right. We're going to hold that to the end. My goodness, I don't know.
Then
I'll start with. I just had to throw this out there, and thank you to everybody that stops by the Facebook page. Thank you to you for stopping by the Facebook page. If you haven't, please not you. Oh. If you haven't, please do. We try to post stuff that complements the podcast, if possible, and sometimes it's other random stuff that has nothing to do with it, and also try to post some of our other podcasters as well that are with Parkville Media. And very thankful for all of them as well.
For sure.
Saw this question on one of the girls that posted this. Her name's Melanie. And her question of the week, she called it. Her dog's name is Margot, by the way. How many socks can Margot eat and then barf up on the couch?
Is that a game? I love it.
Previous record is 3. And then it says, side question.
Unbelievable.
How many socks will Madeline lose before she stops leaving them on the floor?
Yeah, really, inherently, after the dog eats 2, then it's up to the humans not to drop their socks anymore. Come on, Madeline.
It's true.
Come on,
it's
Madeline.
True. Hilarious, though. I thought that was really funny. Fortunately, Jack has not done that yet. I had a couple of posts, too. Somebody talking about the magical poo, the Christmas poo.
Oh, yeah.
When you have the Christmas poo and your dog or cat eats up a piece of tinsel. And apparently there was a youngin' listening to that, and they thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. Good. Then we have the right content for the right demo.
That's our demo right there.
Love
that is
it.
our demo. All right. So the biggest story that came out in the last 3 days to me, which I just had to laugh, was the finding that a political front runner, I guess, a leader, Mitt Romney. He positions himself that way, right? He ran for president against Obama,
Sure.
right, and lost spectacularly.
Just so you know, you're the first person I thought of when I heard of this, by the way.
Here's the deal. There's a writer for The Atlantic. The name's McKay Coppins. Published a profile on Mitt Romney, and apparently part of his effort to set himself up as being quite the Republican foil and not an out of control, what do you want to call him? Senator, legislator, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he's posing himself up against the president. Anyway, throughout the conversation, things were relatively guarded, which is typical with him. He's pretty white bread.
Yeah, very much so.
And about midway through, he revealed that, quote, just like my fellow lone voice of reason haver, James Comey, he's the owner of a secret Twitter account. He brought it up. Nobody knew at that point.
Yeah, why would you do, if you really want a secret account to do secret things like you do, why do you even ever bring it up? Right?
He brings it up as part of this conversation. I think it's kind of like the criminals. They always out themselves. They can't stand not knowing that other people don't know it was them.
He wants people to know that he can be lurking around any corner.
He's edgy.
Yeah,
he's edgy. So
he's edgy.
He was. So apparently, then the reporter asked him about the hashtag impeach Mitt Romney hashtag that Trump threw out there, and Romney said, "Well, that's kind of what he does." It shrugged it off. He says he uses that secret Twitter account. He says, "What do they call me? A lurker?" No, it's a troll. Troll is the word.
Come on, Grandpa.
Lurker.
A lurker.
To keep tabs on the political conversation is what he's doing. So he can see what other people are talking about. And I guess he didn't realize you can see what other people are talking about without following them. And he swiped his tablet and recited off some of the accounts that he's been following. And this is hilarious. He says there's several journalists. I saw a list, as a matter of fact. You leave it to the internet. Somebody will do this. They went to dig up who he's following. They wanted to find out. Well, they're trying to find out who he was to begin with. And they're like, okay, how can we figure out who this is? Well, the funny part is that the first place you start is with the things you know. And you know he has a lot of family members. He has a lot of children to begin with. And so they're digging around because the oldest has 481 followers, and that's not impossible. And they decided to start digging around in that one. That was the oldest grandchild, and went after her to see if they could make a connection somewhere.
They'll find it.
Right?
Somebody will find it.
And they did.
Yeah. Not surprising.
Some of the people he follows, and I saw the list of everybody he follows. Somebody printed out the entire list of Twitter handles.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. My troll found that. So he follows a lot of journalists, a lot of news organizations, etc. And he even says about the president that he doesn't follow the president because he just tweets too much. He says it's like my granddaughter and her Instagram. It's just too much. Oh, he follows the POTUS.
So dumb.
He follows POTUS 44, and he follows the real Donald Trump, and he follows John Krasinski.
Oh, hey, well, that's a legit right there. That's a good one.
Harry Connick Jr. He follows Sheryl Crow, Hank Jr., Mel Brooks, Steve Carell, and Seth Meyers. Those are the ones that I grabbed. Just random that his troll follows. His Twitter handle is QAWS, are just the letters that are on the left-hand side top row, right? QAWS.
Yep. Top the 4. QAWS.
Right. Up, down, up, down.
Yep.
And then the numbers 9876. Trying to be really, really, really
super edgy.
Oh yeah, it's very, very random, very random. But the name he chose was Pierre Delecto.
Does Delecto mean delicious in Spanish?
Sadly.
Does it? So he's Mr.
Delecto. It's either Spanish or French. It means.
I'm gonna Google it. Go ahead.
It means Peter Delight.
And then according to SpanishDict.com, delecto also means adjective, loved, beloved, loved by many.
What I don't understand is why not use just a regular John's, like John. There are a lot of John Smiths,
right? J. Stevens 53945. What? Just throw it out there.
And he's got the perfect handle, that whatever Q.
Yeah.
QAWS. That's a nice anonymous random name, right? Mm-hmm. No name. And so, all right. So moving on, some other stuff.
I need to say hi to Annette too, by the way. She posted on one of the Facebook groups. I saw her. She said hi to me in the parking lot at Hy-Vee.
I know who you're talking about.
Yep. Annette Jacks. She said.
Don't want to forget to do that.
Yeah. She said, I'm walking through the parking lot. And she goes, Pat! Screams out of her. I said, oh my gosh, I've been cleaning all day. I'm going to pay my mortgage.
Oh my God.
Annette, thank you for saying hi.
That's
I didn't want. I knew I would forget if I
okay.
didn't.
So that's all I got to bring to the table today. Is that Mitt Romney?
All right. Well, I had the life-changing thing happen to me yesterday.
Life-changing?
And it is life-changing because I've never had something happen to me like this where I've been so embarrassed and ashamed of something, and I've done a lot of things where I should have been embarrassed and ashamed.
I know a lot of times you should have been embarrassed and you weren't. As a matter of fact, that embarrasses people around you. Like some of the guys that you like to kind of mess with a little bit.
Yeah.
You do things that you should be embarrassed, and they're embarrassed for you. It makes them uncomfortable.
I love it,
and it's hilarious.
There's a friend of mine in Lincoln, was a friend by marriage because I met him through Beth, and it's Beth's best friend's husband, John. And so John and I are buddies now, and John thinks that I do everything for Beth. Wash her hair, paint her nails, comb her hair when she's tired.
Oh my God.
And I keep that going because I think it's hilarious because he looks at me and he thinks it's the most shameful. He's like, man up. I'm like, but we were late one time to his house, and he's like, what's going on? It was Beth's hair day, and she was tired, and so I had to do her hair, and I'm not very good with the flat iron. And he's like, you've got to be. He gets mad. He legit thinks it's so funny. So yeah, and most people will be embarrassed by that, but I think it's fun.
That's awesome.
This not fun.
Okay.
This not funny. Oh this is absolutely mortifying.
I can't even imagine.
And when I woke up in the morning, I had forgotten what happened the night before.
When you woke up today?
Yes, this morning.
Okay.
I'd forgotten about it. And then, and I wasn't even drinking yesterday. how like things will piece back together, like pixelate into your memory, and it formulates these. The memories come back, and you're like, was that real? Oh God, it fills in, it buffers, and like, oh my God, that really happened.
I do that all the time. It's like I have really, really, really vivid dreams.
Yeah.
And I have to talk myself down off the cliff because that was a dream that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. Because it seems like it's so real. And then on the other side of it.
This is reversed because it starts filling in as you're awake.
And then all of a sudden you have that aha moment.
Yeah.
Where you go, holy crap.
Yes. Yeah. So what happened was
thinking?
What happened was and again, this probably happened to you. This probably happened to, this is not the worst thing in the world, but I've never actually, I can't even say it out loud because it is so mortifying to me because my beautiful, glorious, doesn't deserve any of this wife had to witness it. It was absolutely terrible. And she had to wake me up while I was peeing in the closet. All over my shoes, all over my workout pants, my jeans, my belt. I'm wearing my dress belt today. I normally have a canvas belt. I couldn't wear my favorite workout shoes because they were soaked.
My God.
And it was, I can't even, still can't even believe it. I have never, and why I put the little asterisk, little baby star at the beginning is because if that did happen, I never woke up to know that I peed somewhere and I never found it. So maybe I did do it in the past.
Maybe you did pee in the plant.
But I really don't think I did. But I wasn't even trying to get to the bathroom. Like the bathroom is on.
You were at the bathroom in your mind?
I have no memory of it. I remember her waking me up now and then not feeling shame. Mm-hmm. But I kind of remember that a little bit. But when I woke up, I'm like, hey, what's up? And I put when I got up for the gym, she was up or woke up with my alarm and was just waiting because she, like she should, left my workout pants sitting right there that I peed on. Like there was, so I could really rub my nose in it like a puppy.
Why are these wet?
And that's what I did. And then she did. She's like, listen, you remember what you did last night? I'm like, no, what's up? I'm going to the gymnasium. I'm going to Kosama. Let's go. And then she filled me in and then it started coming back. And I was it was off. But I didn't, here's what happened is that, and she told me more details about it.
My God.
What I got up, she woke up mid-pee. Like I pee a lot.
Why did she even wake up?
I don't know. Jesus woke her up.
Oh my God.
But she said that when I peed, I peed on my workout shorts, which are basically water repellent. So it was pooling up. And she goes, when I woke you up and turned the light on, she goes, I think it scared me and it sprayed up.
Oh my God.
A little bit because like up on the mirror.
Yeah. Oh
and
my God.
So then she was collecting herself, trying to figure out and I apparently realized what I was doing. And she goes, when I turned around, the little pool that was on your workout shorts was gone.
Oh.
So I don't know if I picked it up and it went everywhere.
Oh.
But I put those clothes in the dirty clothes. But I didn't realize, and this is probably where the pool went, is that next to him I had my jeans folded up and my shoes folded up for the day and everything. And either I sprayed over there or it was...
No, wait, are your clothes on the floor?
Well, they were last night. They were, and it was a unique situation because her parents were in town and the kids were there. And I didn't want to make a whole bunch of noise getting up and turn the light on and open the closet. So I folded everything up ready to go so I could shower, turn and burn. So normally it wouldn't be. Normally I would just pee all over the carpet.
Oh my God.
So then I get home from the gym, take a shower, and I start still feeling shame. Go get my pants, pull my pants up, my jeans soaking wet. I didn't know. Belt soaking wet. Socks soaking wet.
Oh
my Mizuno's soaking wet.
So then all the lights had to come on.
Because she turned them on because she was laughing. And at that point, I wasn't mad at her. I wasn't mad. I was so ashamed.
You're wondering why your body betrays you. I
don't understand.
Oh my God.
I don't understand what I was thinking. I wasn't even close to the bathroom. I wasn't hammered. I wasn't anything to have to pee as a 45-year-old adult man pee in my wife's closet. We haven't even married a year yet. I peed in her closet.
It's still her closet.
I know.
It's not the closet.
And it was right. And thank God it didn't go in the closet. The closet door was basically shut. Nothing got in.
Oh my God, though.
It was awful. So this whole day I've just been kind of.
You're just so disappointed.
I'm just disappointed in myself. I'm just disappointed in subconscious Pat.
But haven't you ever had I mean, I could relate to having the dreams where you think you got up and went into the bathroom.
I've had those where I've had I've started going and nothing came out. Like, that was close.
That was. What is wrong with me?
Yes.
Get up.
Yes, I've had those. Yes, where in your dream
Yeah.
you're like, oh God,
But
this
I
is
can
going to
say
feel
I've
so good. And
never peed anywhere in my room.
nothing. Not that you know of.
Pretty sure.
You're right. That's what I mean. You can't
The
guarantee.
dog, I'm sure the dog or the cat would have said something.
Well, yeah, they would have
At one
you
point
when
or
you
another.
actually woke up. They would have
They
been
would have
staring
said-
at you. They'd been like, dude, why are the guys sniffing the corner?
Right?
The cat sniffs and then mouth open because it stinks.
Yeah. What is
I-
that?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
When you see the mouth breathers, you know that they're really confused.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she was begging me all day to tell her parents, and I'm like, no, absolutely
How
no.
long are they in town?
They just left. They just left this afternoon, and they were in town for just like a
Do they
quick.
listen to the podcast?
That's why before I talked about it on the podcast, that's why I said, okay, finally. At the end of the day, I'm like, fine, go ahead.
Let's do
Because
it.
I know her mom's coming tonight. This is like, the parents haven't seen the house all together. So her mom's coming from Lincoln to stay the night tonight. Her parents are from Denver, her dad and her stepmom in Denver. They just left. Her mom's coming tonight. And she's like, I'm telling my mom this tonight.
Yes.
So it's like, I need to prepare myself mentally for it. So this is a part of that.
This is kind of your
Yeah, because I know when I
therapy.
get in. Yeah.
So you've already been through it. So now you've told everybody.
Right.
So she'll be the last to know. Well, kind of, sort of.
Kind of. Yeah.
But oh my God.
Yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, so you can text us. When the last time was you peed in your closet.
Seriously, if you need to, create a new account and you can be Pierre Delecto.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Maybe everybody needs that troll account so they can fess up.
Thanks to Kugler Vision for supporting our podcast. They were the first.
Yes.
They're great. Love Kugler Vision.
Absolutely. World-class leaders in their field. Without a doubt, people come from far and wide to have their eyes taken care of by their team. Dr. Lance Kugler, Dr. Mike Stuntz, and the entire team is phenomenal. All you got to do is get online at kuglervision.com. That's where you make your appointment for your consultation. Have the consultation. They run you through the tests, and the tests are almost fun. I mean, seriously, because you're in like this spaceship environment and you're just rolling through these different tests. And at the end, they can tell you exactly what's going on with your eyes, what you can expect, what they can do for you, and here are your options, and you can decide. And if you want, you may end up doing it the same day, as a matter of fact. So ditching the contacts, ditching the glasses. I know we've talked about the whole paying for glasses over the course of a lifetime. New prescriptions, same with contacts, getting stuff in your eyes when you have contacts and you have to find your glasses. Kuglervision.com. Fill out that consultation. You do it yourself. It's a scheduler right there. You pick the day, you pick the time.
Tell them you heard it on the Pat and JT podcast. And speaking of, quick update on the Toon Blast team. Rusty Justice that we talked about before.
Is it Rusty
Justice? I'm sorry, team's filled up.
What?
Filled up 12 people like that. Bang, bang, bang. And I got to tell you.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah. It's huge. It's huge. And it got a text. I'm going to go to the text first because we got a text at 402-403-9478 from Amber and Shay. It says, thanks for the Toon Blast recommendation. My husband and I can't quit. Love your podcast. Thanks, Amber. Got some other texts from people. And a little update on and I always turn the music off. Music is terrible. Keep the music off, but turn the sound effects on because they're like satisfying.
I don't know if I have. Hold on.
Quick update. Rusty Justice this past weekend won the Team Star Tournament Challenge. 1,000, no big deal, coins to every member of Rusty Justice. And, well, we got to get IT on this because we have no internet connection in our office. That can't be right.
I'm doing fine.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine now. So, yeah. And
Rusty, is it 2 words or 1? Rusty Justice?
It's 2 words. It's 2 words.
Oh, there it is. It's 50 of 50.
Sorry. Nothing else I can do. I'm thinking of, and so, yeah.
Wow.
And
because I forgot what your team name was, so I did download the game.
You did? Well, I mean.
And I am now, let's see where I'm at. I'm on level 30.
Oh, see, and you're at the point now. I think 30 was the buffer where you had to be above 30 to join my squad.
Oh.
So I might have to boot somebody else if you want to play. But you got to keep up because Aspen is in here. Corey from Lincoln is killing it. Corey, top performer last weekend and stars over 260 stars, single-handedly taking us over the finish line.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Marcella. Hello, Angie. Anggie's OG.
So how do I know? Like I have 285 coins.
Yeah. Well, and it's fun. So
I was playing it. I'm not even going to tell you where.
Okay.
All I'm going to say is one of the girls walked by me. She goes, "You look just like my aunt." Oh. I was like, crap.
You were playing it in hell, apparently. That's where you're playing it.
Don't do it in public.
Okay.
I was bored and I just started. So I'm just sitting there.
If you do, don't look at what level they're on because if you do, it's Well, we've been playing it a long time. You know, I'm on level like 1800, and she's like on 3000 something. So if you look and you see somebody that's on like 280, you're like, I am a loser.
Can you figure out? Okay, I'm on 30. Can you figure?
Well, I'm a loser because I played so much.
Okay, maybe that's true. Turn the tables. How long it takes to play each level, roughly, and figure out how much time you've done to get to 1800.
Months. If you put all that time together, it's a month. Because you don't know. I've been on the same level for a week.
I would be. So talk about being embarrassed or disappointed. Absolutely. If somebody ever revealed the amount of time I spent on Farmville.
That's what, and because Apple has this screen time app will tell you how much time you spend on every app.
I don't have that. Android knows better.
I should. Well, let me see if
said we don't need that crap. I don't need that. I don't need to know that. Screw that. I don't need to know how long I've been on here.
I'm gonna look real quick and see how long I've been on.
Because we'll tell you how long you've spent on each app.
Yes, each app.
Holy smoke! Wow.
I'm down 41% from last week, so I don't know. I must have had a little extra time last week.
It's because you were peeing in the closet.
Right. That's exactly.
I'm out to sleep and look what happened.
Gosh,
shouldn't have slept, man.
Okay, so this week I've only spent 17 minutes in the last 7 days on Toon Blast.
Really?
Because I've been on the same stupid freaking level, and I die, done. And I bail. I've been on Facebook for 2 hours and 11 minutes.
So you're saying that when they pass a level, they got to get at least, 1 star? Don't you have to get 1 star to get at least 1 star to get past?
I'm going to send you just a tutorial
Or do you have
because
to
this
get
is
2?
embarrassing.
You have to get 2 stars?
It depends. You
I try to get 3 stars on each one.
Everybody does. Like
Right.
that's a thing. Like you try to get 3 stars.
Can you get past it if you don't have?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can
without a
if you
star?
clear the board, even
Yeah.
with 1 star, you can get past it. But that's what's frustrating. Like you have to get so many in
In a certain
arrows
amount of
and
time.
bombs or whatever,
Yeah.
and that adds to the point level to get stars.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know that. So
I
if
didn't-
you use the bombs, you get more.
Well, that's not necessarily it, but you
Okay.
can sometimes you get up at the very top. There's a little line that goes, and as you pass the more moves,
Yes.
And I think it comes down to if you use all of your moves like to the very very end or whatever and win, then
You
you
still
get
get
more
0.
stars or something like that. I don't know. What
I think
it is.
if you use all your moves, you get no stars, but
No,
you
that's
pass
true.
it. But if you use all, like on your last, like I've passed a level on my last move,
I do that all the time.
but then I go back and do it again because I get stars.
and you could do that. That's cool. I've never done that because I just want to move forward. I don't want to.
pass fail, man. Just
That's
pass
it.
fail.
I'm out. Honestly, I don't care. C in high school, out.
Pass fail. I'm all good.
So
All right,
so we start. We'll if you guys message me if you're on Rusty Justice and you don't
my
want to be, I'll
God.
boot you or go.
Do you have
and
some
then
people
we'll
you
go.
need to get rid of?
Everybody's a top performer. Everybody's doing well. All 50 people. Some of them I don't even know from around the country.
Seriously,
They've been
like-
with me a long time.
Like crack the whip on
Right.
Huh?
I know. I do.
Can you send out a mass email? To
I
your team
can't, but
members?
you can chat within the game. But some
That's
of them I
annoying.
do know, and I'll text them like, dude. Because I know, like Angie's a ringer, and if I get on there and it's Sunday and there are no stars, I'll take a screenshot and send
Yeah.
it to her. Pretty soon, 50 stars.
Who
You
is
gotta fire
that?
them, Angie. Our
Oh,
friend
that's
in
your
Des Moines.
friend, Angie.
Yeah,
So some of these people don't know who you are. They just know you're Rusty Justice.
right. That's
So
all
you can
that's
send
all they need to know.
You can send them that kind of crap because you would never if they knew who you were.
Right. Because some of them there's probably like an 8-year-old kid.
Right? You're probably get a harassment
I'm
charge.
sure.
You
Because
said-
I am sitting here spread eagle with my underwear on, watching Dateline, sliding to some 8-year-old's DMs, bitching at him for not getting enough stars on Toon Blast.
Screenshot of his stars on Toon Blast. You're gonna lose your microphone.
Why did you? Oh, believe me, in more ways than one. All right, so 402.
That's what all the ruckus is. It just attacked him. So we're gonna have to cut this short now. Anyway,
402-403-9478. That is our text phone. You call us, leave a voicemail, text us, or anywhere on social. Just search us. It's Pat and JT.
Thank you.
Pat and JT Podcast. A Parkville Media Production.